Welcome to Massanutten Regional Library's online book talks. I'm Mr. Randy. Today we'll be taking a peek at 4 books. The first book we're going to look at is How to Be a Lion by Ed Vere. Some say there's only one way to be a lion. They say, lions are fierce. They catch you and they will chomp you. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Leonard is a gentle lion. He enjoys walks, thinking, dreaming, and making poems. On one of his walks, he meets a duck named Marianne, but instead of chomping Marianne in the grand tradition of lions, he befriends her. They play, they converse, and they enjoy each other's company. But one day, Leonard is confronted by a pride of conventional lions who want to chomp Marianne. Will Leonard cave to peer pressure and chomp Marianne, or will he stand up for himself and his friend? I would definitely read it to find out. The next book we're going to look at is How to Hide a Lion by Helen Stephens. One hot day, a lion strolled into town to buy a hat. How would you react if a lion strolled into your town? Many of us would be fearful, just like the townspeople in the story. They were frightened and they chased the lion with brooms and rolling pins. So he runs into the backyard of a little girl named Iris, who befriends him and takes him indoors. Hiding a grown lion in the house is challenging. Iris manages to hide him for a while, even though he's just a bit big for the bathtub, a bit too fluffy for the bed, and quite heavy for the tree in her backyard. Sleeping is important to this large, friendly lion. One night, Lion falls asleep while Iris is reading him a story. But before she can wake him up, her mom steps into the room, sees the lion, and screams. Well, Lion, he runs off into the night. He finds a fortuitous hiding place between 2 stone lions, where he can observe the town, but no one notices him. While watching the town square, he notices 2 robbers who break into the town hall and steal the mayor's candlesticks. Will he stay safely perched between the statues, or will he confront the thieves and give up the safety of his good hiding spot? You would need to read that to find out. The illustrations in this story have a retro vintage vibe. The text is clever and engaging. Iris models wisdom and compassion throughout the story. The Gentle Lion is a playmate most children would love. It's a great read for lion fans at home or in your classroom. How to Hide a Lion. The next book we're going to look at is The Happy Lion by Louise Fatio. There was once a very happy lion. The happy lion has a house with a large rock garden surrounded by a moat, all for himself in the zoo of a lovely French town. He's very content in his home. All throughout the day, townsfolk stop to greet him. One day, the zookeeper forgets to close the door of the lion's house. The happy lion decides to take a stroll around the town to return the visits of his friends, the townfolks. But instead of a friendly hello, various townfolk run away screaming from the lion. The lion is confused by this reaction. The people are always so nice when they stop by the zoo. Well, the townsfolk feel threatened by the lion and send the fire department to capture him. Before the lion realizes what is happening, Francois, the son of the zookeeper, greets the lion with a friendly bonjour and walks him safely back to the zoo. Written in 1954, this book garners some criticism for suggesting the lion is happier in a zoo than he would be on the plains of Africa. I don't know what the lion's thinking. Maybe, maybe not. Despite that, this book is a great read. The happy lion's calm demeanor stands in stark contrast to the fearful townsfolk who are just freaking out over his freedom. Francois's bravery and trust in the lion diffuse a potentially messy situation. Another book with some great vintage illustrations. They have a vintage vibe. Highly recommend for your home library or a classroom read aloud. The final book we're going to look at today is A Lion is a Lion by Polly Dunbar. Is a lion still a lion if after the usual how do you do's and how do you don'ts, he says, may I have this dance? In this rollicking picture book, Polly Dunbar shares a story about a lion with the veneer of a civilized gentleman. He dons a blue blazer with a matching hat and a stylish red umbrella. Is a lion still a lion if he's dressed that snazzy? This presumptuous lion rings the doorbell of a house where a brother and sister answer. He invites himself in and makes himself at home before treating the children to a hoobity-doobity dance. Is a lion still a lion if he stays for lunch and eats all his greens and his plate too? Will the lion make dessert out of the children, or will they find the courage and voice to stand up to the lion? Definitely read that to find out. This book appears purpose-built for participatory reading. Children can act out everything the lion does. The hoobity-doobity dance is always a hit. I've used this book with hundreds and hundreds of children. The pregnant pauses showed Dunbar as a master of suspense. It builds and it builds. There's just enough chill to give children a thrill. 2 thumbs up for A Lion is a Lion. Please check out any of these fabulous lion books from the Massanutten Regional Library. We have 7 locations. If they don't have a book in one of the locations that you need, we can have that book sent to whichever branch is most convenient for you. You can get online, look in our catalog, but take time to come see us virtually or in person. Join us next time.